Hello everyone, my name is Xanmoas, and we are back with Genshin Impact.
There'll be an extra fee.
Today we'll be doing the character stories for Fontaine, which should start off with Neuvillette, apparently. Oh right, because Linné was the first one. Oh, he did him. Yeah, we're going to be doing Neuvillette today. Also, in terms of wishing, I'm not going to be doing anything specific today. I mean, we got Xiao and we got Miko, but I kind of want to wait to the next banner.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I don't know about Wolf or Chichori either. I kind of want to save up for the rumored Alachino. I think that's how you say her name. It's a long and complicated name, so I wouldn't be able to pronounce it properly.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Alright, so let's get started with Neuvillette. Oh yeah, and there's apparently an event. I'll check it out afterwards. Familiar threat. Go to the Palace Memonia.
It's been a while since we last saw Neuvillette. Paimon wonders what he's been up to. Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Okay, so we're talking to him about his supposed dragon nature.
Time to go.
In case you're wondering why I'm kind of leaning forward, it's because my dog Sky is sleeping under the desk right now. You might hear her snore. I can't promise anything. She can be a loud snore. It's his personal Melusine, or my sister was talking to me the other day about how to pronounce it. I'm like, is it Melusine or Melusine or something like that? Never able to figure it out.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neuvillette! Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler and Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
So he's going to be Detective Neuvillette.
Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Yeah, maybe we should make a movie out of it. Starting a new job, I can introduce you to some amazing detectives.
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are, but I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Melusine.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will return soon.
Hop, skip, jump.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Maybe you should use your dragon abilities and drown them. Conflicts of interest? Care to explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power.
So they try to become racist to the Melusines? That's actually pretty despicable. They're cute. What's to blame about them?
The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled.
Wow,
From
that
then
sucks.
on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
They're concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target. Seems like they're using Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Paimon, it's clear because he has a personal history with this case.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
1 second, I'm gonna push the mic back. Maybe that will stop the snoring from entering the mic. Okay, that seems to be better. If you put it that way, we are also outsiders to Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Yeah, Detective Paimon will solve it.
Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
It appears even with the mic pushed back, my dog Sky's snoring is still being picked up by the mic.
Thinking, you called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Okay. Where am I going exactly? It says higher. That's not exactly higher, that's in front of you. Though I admit it's a tall door.
I never thought I'd see him here.
Does anyone have a camera?
Hello?
We should have gone up to him and said something.
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity.
I mean, I'm right here. We should talk about Neuvillette. Or the god there? No, you're talking about Neuvillette.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
The Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind. Someone who's always strikes up a conversation with you. Probably follows you from behind.
Ah!
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
I can't read it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Charlotte, come out. I know it's you. Are they concealing their identity on
We
purpose?
can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
Why can't that
All
be
right.
Big Bro?
Let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
I actually feel ignored.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees.
That's pretty foretelling.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Yeah, we're being followed. Most likely by Charlotte. Because she doesn't know how to put a camera down. I knew it.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret mission. We're protecting Kiara. I don't trust you.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
What are we looking for? Contraband?
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melusines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melusines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
So, Bluesines are kind of like living forensic doctors. They detect blood and probably other stains in crime scenes.
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
I think someone's over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
I think light and frilly clothes look best on you. You definitely look cute wearing them.
I love them too! Especially the soft and fluffy kind.
Charlotte.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Paimon? You silly goober. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream.
Well, what's his name? Wisely was your biggest dream.
But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he agreed. It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right then.
Tell Charlotte about the letter Kiara received.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melusines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
I bet Kiara's gone. Nope. Oh, never mind. But, wait a minute.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Grand.
Grand! What are you doing here?
Trying to steal my job.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvrelet was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvrelet sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvrelet.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvrelet.
This is kind of suspicious timing, but whatever.
How has your work been recently?
Same as usual. My schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I've even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
You got nothing to say? Alright. Asking him how the investigation's coming along. We haven't even done much in progress to that.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
I hope so.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade. I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Well, hope you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Ain't that
Thank
the
you.
truth?
I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
What's all this? Defendant Rousley. I can never remember his name. Has confessed to Rousley would be exiled to the fortress of Meripede, where he will be serving his sentence. During this trial, Neverlet remained silent for a long time. There's been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed to their crimes. Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Maître Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe that Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. Maître Phantom, I can never pronounce that word, has yet to respond. However, it is not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such events. Kalas, boss of the Spinner de Uluza, was defeated in a duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Udex Novelette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. The Spyroing case was solved by the joint forces of the Guards and the Phantom. Principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. That last one sounds important.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
That's a lot.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
What's for lunch, tea?
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Hey, because I hear you're a people person.
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
You can't have any.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke.
He strikes me as a tea person. Never momentarily leaves and brings back several exquisite wine glasses.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An
It's
astute
water.
observation. It is indeed water.
Okay, we're both wrong. A tea is closer to water, so haha.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
So this is gonna be
Said
sparkling water.
is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference? Oh, just water, aren't they?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
Okay, so he's kind of like a wine sipper kind of person, but with water.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Ah,
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
that could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the primordial sea, for example, I used to only be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly.
Yeah, it's gotta be weird for a dragon to be born human. Imagine your mother would be like, what the heck is that thing? Oh wait, it's human. Is there anyone who can answer those questions? Well, who knows, maybe your mother or father is human, and the other one's a dragon.
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made
See.
any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Plus, it's gonna be weird for them to see us drinking out of it. In a way, Neuvillette is kind of like Farina, in a way. Well, except he ended up being social to everyone. But Farina put on an act, pretending to be social to everyone. And that caused her to become recluse. While Neuvillette, on the other hand, became more accepted. Except for this organization, or whatever that's plotting against him right now. Alright, to the Opera House. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but whatever. Time to go drink some fountain water.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
This is scary.
Are they headed towards the Fountain of Lucine?
The regular people are gone, and it's just these two.
I probably shouldn't disturb them. I wonder what's going on.
Grab a couple of these.
Time to go.
Don't have anything to say, children? Nah, just those two random guys up there.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next?
We drink it.
Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really. Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you... Whoa, it's glowing!
It's cane magic. As the fountain scene lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. So, hello, lion. Winged lion. Yeah, if we're in the past right now, couldn't we solve most cases like this? Neuvillette could have just looked into the past and figured out the real sentence. Ah, there's Carol.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
Maruche. I'll have to try and remember that.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
But I guess it was the other way around. He didn't get along with them. Well, that's just an assumption at the moment. Butterco.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards!
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Ah, shut the hell
Why
up.
should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Well, they're better people than you are.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusine's being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
It's funny how humanity can be so ugly. Especially to cute, adorable creatures. Like, what the hell?
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
And there's the conspiracy.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Hey, what exactly has him or the Melusines done to you? Pieces of shits.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke! Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
1 second, my dog needs to leave the room. Now, where were we? She sacrificed herself.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you.
That's a lot of trust that he's giving that one guy who's just trying to do his job.
I will take responsibility for everything.
Sounds like he's going to go and murder everyone. Good for him.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Pieces of shits.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Well, sounds like this is gonna be a vengeance plot.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
And everything's gone back to normal. Fontaine deserves to be drowned, to be honest. They tried to...
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
First, they tried to pass off the blame of this murder to the Musalines. Plus, they treated the Water Archon horribly, making her pretend to be someone she's not in order to gain acceptance. How has this drowning not eliminated most of them? The terrible people.
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm fine. This is like a regular Tuesday for the traveler.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
But when you brought Carol to the court of Fontaine, to when you declared Voltron guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, Navia?
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Nah, it sounds like the opposite's gonna happen. People side with the Melusines, and that group is gonna get hated.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Well, Nervois is an imposing figure.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope.
We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I called it. The opposite effect is happening.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Is it that Nervilette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
No, Paimon,
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
But this also doesn't seem right. The fact that they're defending the Melusines, just like in the past, where the Melusines were hated and now they're loved. Does this mean that the culprit could be a Melusine as well?
All this reminds me of a rumor I've heard.
What rumor?
I've heard that the emblem on our hats didn't always look like this. A long time ago, Melusines weren't a part of the design. The police emblem only included the scales symbolizing the law. The emblem was redesigned later on to commemorate a Melusine's sacrifice.
That must have been a long time ago.
No one can stay hidden on my watch.
I must keep the Melusine safe.
Just can't sit back and watch.
Keep switching back to Melusines when it should be Melusines.
I must keep them.
I just can't sit back and watch.
Alright. Yeah, I called it. That document seemed very important.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Is that supposed to be a Melusine or a Melusine? Or is that supposed to be what's her name? How can I keep forgetting names? Come on, brain, work for me. What was her name? The doctor who works at the prison. I remember she had a very long name as well. I'm not usually one to forget. Well, forget names is one thing. Let me just quickly note this up. I don't want to seem like not remembering stuff on purpose. not getting the right results on Google. Sidrine, that was it. It was like Sidrine on that.
The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inika, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
So why wasn't he arrested? Should we tell Navia about this?
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
It tells me this is gonna be false identity. It was a spinner to loser. It's smarter than it looks. I kinda doubt it.
Hey Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Hello,
Exactly. Now, I heard
Joshua
there's great coffee here, and so I
Escalona.
asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
sorry I didn't notice before. It was just, I think I made the chat a bit too small. Yeah, Joshua. And how's your day?
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well, let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, monsieur, Nervilet.
Oh, I'm doing a Nivolette storyline. It seems to be a case of, the Melusines being hated against humans in the past. Now, kind of seems like the opposite effect is happening in the present day. Basically, there's a Melusine named Kiara who got a threatening letter, and now there's like this whole rumor going around, and now people are being so defensive. It might lead to false accusations and all that. By now, we're in the middle of it.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico, he was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico, that sounds so mafia.
Domenico, where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Yeah, kind of. Though I might be getting it wrong with the whole opposite effect. Anyways, it looks like I have to go to the prison now. Or not. No, that's Daily. That's Daily. Where's the quest marker? What? Seriously? I thought they changed it so you didn't have to do that. Alright. We'll get this quickly sorted and continue the story quest. You're going to subscribe? Well, thank you. Normally I would have an alert set up, and I still do. But the problem is, YouTube has this weird thing going on where if your account is set to private or whatever, the alert doesn't work. I'm not really sure about the details, but that's what the forums have been telling me. I've been using Streamlab to do the alerts. But I don't think Streamlab also has a good connection with YouTube either. Hello, Bread Time. How are ya? Okay, guess I gotta talk to you. Hello, sir, and hello to your cute companion, Dirty Face Darcy, at your service. Dirty Face? That's right, just call me Dirty Face Darcy. They used to call me Pretty Face on the outside, but that nickname just didn't stick. Please, just call me Dirty Face instead. Oh, that's just a cool nickname. I wash my face every day. You don't have to stand all the way over there. I mean, you don't look that dirty, but you don't look that pretty either. Any news? Where's the action at? Xanmoas, where'd you learn to talk like that? Don't tell Paimon. Don't tell Paimon you picked up some bad habits. No way. Paimon won't allow it. Too bad it's not time for prankration yet. Let me think. How about this? Why don't I take you to have some fun? A few folks have locked horns over the chance to go outside. I have no idea those Fontaine Research Institute guys could dish it out like that. You are trying to get the banner. Which banner are you talking about? Shao or Miko? Because it switched from the other two before. It's no longer can't remember her name, but Crowlataina and I forgot the second one. Yay, okay. Or Yai. Is it Yay Miko? No, it's Yai Miko. Yeah, sorry, I'm bad with names sometimes. What do you think? Think of it as an opening act before the real prankration match starts. Want to check it out? Alright, let's go then. Let's go. Alright, can I do the character story now? Damn. Okay, I'm stuck with this one. Nadia. The grass god. Nahida. Nahida. Okay. Yeah. I actually got Nahida from that last one. So now I got Raiden, Nahida, and Furina. Still need to get Shang-Li and Fenty. Hi, Estinine. I brought two new friends with me. Your new friends may have come at a bad time. See that? They're gonna be at it for a while. That's not a scientific way of keeping score. Besides, this participants were unsupervised. Is there any way to produce convincing results? I'm calling for a reassessment. This is a competition, of course. We should have a refined system and fair rules. Participants who don't follow the rules should be disqualified. You talk a good game. I expect nothing less from someone who's been through the ringer. If you're referring to that fraudulent thesis case, I have already made my point several times now. The case is still under investigation. It's useless to try and attack my character with something like that. If you say so. After all, you're the only one who knows the truth. Oh, it's Genevieve and Rave again. I'll talk to you after my thing later then. I'm gonna bounce for now. I'll leave my 2 friends with you. You got Nahida at 170 pool. I am at 61 PD. Yeah. So wait, you actually got gold the first time and then... what am I saying? You got PD the first time and then you got Nahida. And you got 61 PD, which is not bad. In my cases, I normally get the character around 80. Furina was probably my worst one because it took like 89 attempts. Yeah, you lost 50-50. I'm not lying, Furina was my worst attempt. It was like 89 attempts to get her. And I had to spend like the whole month trying to, grab a... Well, essentially I had to do housing, I had to pick up every chest in like a region. Like 2 regions I had completed. And then, the trees and the other stuff. I spent like a whole month doing all that, and then I got Furina at the last day. You win 50-50 and lost 50-50, yep. I don't know if I'm going to be rolling for the next banner, which is Chiori and someone else. I can't actually recall who the second person was rumored to be, but I know Chiori is going to be the next one. If you don't remember who Chiori is, she's the Geo fashion designer of Fontaine. Yeah, that's just like that. Some guy, Paimon gave them 0 stars. 0! Mr. God, as the organizer, it's not exactly proper for you to stay out of discussion of the rules, is it? Ah, this is just a game to pass the time. How was I supposed to know you'll get so wound up about it? Let alone take it this seriously. Alright, why don't we introduce the rules of the game to the new players? A game? I'm definitely gonna win. I haven't agreed to play yet. There's no game the 2 of us can't win. Wait a sec, we still don't know what the game even is yet. Don't try to change the subject. We're already halfway through the game, and they don't even know the fundamental rules. They can't join in now. So what are you guys playing? Coupon Millionaire. Coupon Million? What is this, Monopoly? Paimon's never heard of such a game. Of course not. This is just what the heartless gods play to make fun of us. Everyone loses, and I'm sure you know who wins. That's not true. You work to earn coupons during the game, and the one who has the most coupons will get an even better reward from me. So everyone wins, but one person wins more than the rest. A reward better than coupons? What could it be? In Darcy's words, a chance to be under the sun. Some of our periodic checks need to be performed outside, and I get to decide who gets these jobs. It would be very interesting if I picked based on my preference. Alright, so they're playing a game to decide who gets to go outside for the day. Which is not bad considering that you're in a sewer kind of looking prison. Plus this, you know what's funny is that there actually is no bunk beds for everyone here. There's only like the 1 bedroom and it was a search for the traveler. So I created Coupon Millionaire, and those who want to go outside are free to sign up. Whoever gets the most coupons wins the game. If you feel that your strength alone will be insufficient, you can find others to group up with. As for how you earn coupons, I don't care about that. Oh, well. I guess stealing's fair, I guess. As far as the games go, the rules are really vague. It's part of the strategy. Does the Fontaine Research Institute not have similar games? And she doesn't deny it. How about you, Darcy's new friends? Sorry everyone, I'm going to win. It's not impossible to come back from behind. Only those who have the means will be able to do it. As for them, Estine, maybe you should arrange a special competition for children. Children's competition? Mama doesn't know what you are, but you shouldn't underestimate us. We've seen some things. It's just a game and we've got to cruise through it. No, I would definitely be the biggest winner. Oh wow, a real child, and a confident one at that. This place has got issues if it's got children in here. That's what Carter is, and he's never lied to me. What are y'all doing here? You again, Estinian? Estine? I didn't break any rules, did I? In fact, I even increased everyone's work efficiency, and that should be to my credit. You know what I mean. Know your place, Estine. You're God, and you should use your powers to make them obey you. I have my own ways of doing things, and you... No allies? It's been some time since you arrived here at the fortress. You should try blending in a little more. Laziness, apathy. I will restore order here, starting with you. Stop this gathering and go back to what you were doing. Well, now I get the Hida Abyss easier now. I hear that she's supposed to be good for Abyss. I am not as lenient as Estine. If I'm going to restore order, then punishments are a must. I don't think you want to know what they are. Are there things that even I don't know? I jest. You don't need to waste any of your time on this game that we play to kill time. The fortress is huge, and I'm sure there are other things that require your attention. I don't need you to remind me. The last leaves. Juvine and blah, 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 blah. That's always so quick, sometimes you can't read it in time. Finally, being serious can be a virtue, but being overly serious is something else. Anyway, now that the annoying guy is gone, will you join the game, Darcy's new friends? Can we stop being called Darcy's new friends? What sort of person leaves their friends behind anyway? We're not his friends. In fact, Paimon's just gonna use his uncool nickname to address him. That pretty face is a jerk. Wait a minute, that nickname doesn't sound all that mean. It's Dirty Face Paimon. Aha, alright then, what should we call you? Call me Paimon, and this is Xanmoas. As for the game, we need more time to think about this. Maybe next time. Sure, if you change your mind, please feel free to talk to me. Actually, where did that little girl go? That seems to be children. I was really intrigued. Traveler, shall we go take a look? Okay, can I finally do the... Nope. You know, I thought they actually changed it so that you could actually cancel the NPCs that are interfering with the quest, but I guess that's, that didn't actually happen. You know, I actually got Kazuo out because I heard he was the best for Abyss. Nahida being, I guess the second one I heard of Val. And I think Raiden's third, as far as I know. Though there are different characters for different situations, I imagine it'd be a little different for Abyss. The maximum I ever got on Abyss is the third one. Which is a little hard sometimes, because it's like... sometimes certain monsters can be very conflicting when you're trying to match them with your party. There you are. Oh, you again, and you're, are you a bird, little one? A bird, that's a new one. She keeps getting called kite, emergency food, balloon. A bird's a new one. A bird? Paimon doesn't look like a bird. Indeed, Paimon, you don't. The way you keep talking. You mean melodic chirping. That's so strange. You can fly, but you're not a bird. Are you an evil dragon or an evil dragoline? If anything, she's an evil pixie. She's not, probably. The way you eat in your first for, well, certainly fits the bill. Why did you hesitate? Anyway, he's Xanmoas and Paimon's name is Paimon. What's your name? Yanore, Mr. Xanmoas and Miss Paimon, if you please tell me whether the evil sorcerer is still there? Evil sorcerer? You know what, it's still strange how there's children in this prison. Yes, with black clothes and a staff, and has branches sticking out of it. Kana said that I mustn't get spotted by the sorcerer or things will get very bad. There's a sorcerer here? I think you're being misled, Gil. Where is this wicked spell swinger? My sword is ready. Was it just the person we just saw? Why are you playing along? Paimon thinks she's talking about who we just saw. Must have been a god, right? So who's this bad sorcerer? Estine or Noelis? Estine's a good sorcerer. He brought me flowers when he returned last time. They had the same color as my skirt. The Kata taught me to put them in my books to make precious flowers. That way my books would smell nice too. Is this what they call the fragrance of knowledge? Noelis then. Estine said he was annoying too. No Platris? Boring. That's what kind of story you're looking for anyway. Anyway, the evil sorcerer's gone now. Still, why is a little kid like you in the fortress of Meripede? I've always been here. Why does everyone ask me that? It's so strange. Well, girl, this is a prison after all. Like, were you invited in? Or were you arrested? Oh, you two have your own home too. Home is where your family is. That's what Carter said too. Which is why I have a home that I don't know about. How do you call a place that you don't know home? Wait, I can't? That's a toughie. I'm sure Carter knows the answer. He knows lots of things and a lot of stories. Might Carter by any chance be a kid who looks about the same age as you? Nope, he's a lot taller than me. Taller than Mr. Xanmoas and taller than the evil sorcerer. But I think he's afraid of the evil sorcerer. He's lost his sword and the evil sorcerer has a powerful staff. So he hides when the evil sorcerer comes out. This Carter sounds mysterious. And maybe Yanore is just too young? She hasn't been very clear about herself at all. Maybe this Carter knows more? I guess we could go meet him. We have to go meet Carter. Will you take us to see him? Sure, but it's too soon to go back. I want to explore this place while the evil sorcerer isn't here. Will you come with me? Well, no, this isn't the Archon quest. This was supposed to be Nervalet's quest. Unfortunately, it's got locked out because this quest is interfering. Let's go. I already done the Archon quest, by the way. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I done the main story for Fontaine. You can sometimes hear bow wow sounds from inside. Maybe that's because there's a lot of furry monsters. Evil sorcerer entered once. Hello, Samiru mercenary. Those who come here frequently will walk around this thing in circles. If somebody says it's a boxing dummy, if you can't earn its approval, then you can't enter the battle competition. Alright, can I please continue? Yeah. Already done the main story for the Fontaine. It's in my YouTube channel, if you want to see it. I still haven't done Farina's story quest yet. I'm doing Nervalet's first. Which, unfortunately, now I'm locked out. Oh, now Mr. Xanmoas can take on those furry beasts. Ouch! I'm sorry, are you alright? What happened? It's the evil sorcerer's magic. We'll be trapped if we get caught in it. Sorry, the light's broken and the expert here isn't anywhere near as good as he claimed. Never said such a thing. Oh, it's you. It's alright. You're a good sorceress. That bright light really hurt my eyes. You're not denying that you're an expert. I would never. Is that what you told Gavana? Turning off the noise box elsewhere is very dangerous because it might attract the evil sorcerer.
What should we do for our next?
Okay. This includes but not limited to books, papers, collections, and other reading materials, TCG, blah blah blah, monthly. You know, normally it would be like one instance of quest that would lock you out, and as soon as you do it, it makes the character story ones work. But in this case, it seems like this is gonna be a long one. Ugh. What do you think the best build for Nahida? If you're talking about artifacts, I believe my Kole has the current good ones. What was it? It's like artifacts in Sumeru. I have to get the name. Just give me a minute. Phew, guess our adventure is almost at the end. The coupon cafeteria is our final stop. So the ultimate destination of venturing is a good meal. Paimon would always agree to this. Not bad, right? Adventures take a toll on your body, so eating afterwards is a must. That's right, I've never seen anyone as small as Miss Paimon. You're even smaller than Miss Sigdrain. You should eat more so you can grow bigger. I think Paimon's fine just the way she is. I thought of Paimon growing up. That gives me a headache. You're probably thinking about something rude right now, aren't you? Let's talk to Brian and... no. Let's talk to Brand and see if he gets something good. It'd be nice if it's some delicious Tassie ragout, well. Greetings, Bran. Greetings. What can I do for you? Have a free meal, please. 2 free meals, please. I'll have 500 free meals. Negative. According to the Fortress of Merape's coupon cafeteria regulations, only 1 free meal per day shall be permitted per person. I'm getting some for everyone. Are you seriously trying to feed everyone here? We just need 2. Understood. Enjoy. I have 1 too. Understood. Enjoy. Miss Xanmoas, Miss Paimon, let's open our meals together, alright? 3, 2, 1. Oh, mine's Tassie Ragout. What did you 2 get? Hobo-looking corn peas in a green sewage. Is that a pot? I'll cook my own meal. Paimon doesn't want to eat anymore. So I got the only good meal? Would there be enough if we split into 3 portions? There's even a fortune inside. What does yours say? Paimon's fortune says, luck only brings fleeting pleasure. Lifelong happiness requires hard work. Now Paimon's mad. How about you, Xanmoas? Things happen, don't take it personally. Wow, mine's not fortunate at all. Just, wow. Mine says, misfortune is an illness, and caring friends are the cure. The 2 of you went on adventures with me, so you're definitely caring friends, but you got to discussing meals. The sorcerer says I must remember to pay it forward, so now it's my turn to cure you. Let's go to the Ragged Bone Shop. Alright. Can I continue? Nope. Alright, as for the Nahida's build, I heard that this one would be good. Sands of Eon. I believe there's like another name. A Time of Insight, Sands of Eon. This is actually pretty... It's in Sumeru. This one here. I heard that this build is supposed to be really good for her. I don't know if it's different now that that Fontaine has certain artifacts, but currently that's the best one I got for her. And I had to grind a lot just to get certain artifacts from there. Because the Hourglass one would not drop for the life of me. To like do it like... I felt like 50 to 100 times to get it. But yeah, Kolei's currently got the good stuff. It used to be on the Trevor, but I switched it to Kolei. I should probably put on the heater when I get the time, but I'm still leveling her up. Right now, she's currently level 60. She doesn't have any decent weapon yet, but she has a couple artifacts on at the moment. Not that they've been leveled. I got Farina some good stuff. She's level 80. So, the issue with her is, the Wupperflower materials is always such an annoying thing to get. Yeah, right now, this is Farina. I got the pipe thing, but I need to get the enhancements. Well, they refined for her. And as for Raiden, she's level 50. Her moon piece is supposed to be a good weapon for her. You can get that from Samari's blacksmithing shop. The recipe, I think. So you will have to, like, you know, get the materials. Deep wood, that was it. Yeah, deep wood. Hello, Alvad. Hey, Skylock. Want a fontan? Fun. I keep thinking it's supposed to be like Fanta, but for it all. So, Fanta. Do you want a Fanta? You just got a new shipment. How about your friends? So this is the Ragged Bone Shop. If you have coupons, we have everything from home supplies like Hydro Phantasm Taint Begone to devices that can help you in the Plankton Ring. Our wares are trusted and loved by all and sundry. You name it, Ragged Bone Shop has it. Well, we'll take some Hydro Phantasm Taint Begone. Devices that help you? What do you mean? They're for regulars only, or if you happen to have friends who are regulars, I suppose I could show them to you. The special items must be pre-ordered though, or if you're lucky enough, you might find what you want on the for sale list. We do have some other stuff stocked at old times, so back to my question, how about some Fanta? I want everything in Uncle Alvad's store. That's not going to be a problem. Let's see, we're almost through with this shipment and only food and drinks are left, but they're going to cost you a good number of coupons. Really? Are you sure it won't be a problem? If you mean the coupons, Carter gave me tons of them, so I should have enough. The food and drinks here are really great, and you're going to love them, Miss Paimon. Carter says that coupons make unfair things fair. Only I got the delicious Tassie's ragouts at the coupon cafeteria, so that was unfair. So now I'm going to use my coupons to buy something delicious for the two of you. Time to eat then. Something doesn't feel right. But you know, sir, there's plenty of delicious food and drinks. Estinian said that hunger and gross food reduce our work efficiency and puts us in a bad mood. We're going to see Carter soon and we want to be in a good mood when we see him. That's why we need to fill our stomachs with delicious food. I'm counting on you, Uncle Alvad. Yeah, something doesn't sound right at all. Huh. So we got a store. Everything's sold out. That's just weird. Sure, thank you for your business. If you know it says so, we'll dig in. Yep, have a good meal, Miss Paimon. Basically, everything that couldn't be finished ends up something. Yeah, that was amazing. Paimon's so full, she can barely walk. She's getting sleepy too. Why are we here again? If you can't remember, then maybe it wasn't important. Why are you here, Norway? That's a strange question. I've always been here. Paimon remembers now. We're supposed to be looking for Carter. Let's go, but I don't know if he's there. If not, we can wait. He might be back soon. Yeah. Deepwood, I think, is supposed to be the best for Nahida at the moment. Especially if you get, like, Elemental Mastery as one of the main stats. Which, I think Coley has one of them. Attack, Energy Recharge, Elemental Mastery, Critical Rate, and HP. Yeah, you kind of want Elemental Mastery for Nahida. As far as I hear, you need a lot of it for her to be, you know, OP. But that's what I heard. I can't actually confirm this. Oh. I'm guessing it's still locked out. Man, this one quest is actually locking me out of everything. Okay, let's see. Upstairs? Upstairs. So yeah, if you're trying to level up the heater, you're gonna want elemental masteries. Anything else? I don't know what the other main stats could be good for. Maybe crit damage, I don't know. I suggest you look up the Genshin wiki for builds. Just give me a second. She's supposed to be the best at support. So, in terms of support, yeah, elemental mastery on all three sands, goblet, and circlet. Otherwise, dendral damage and crit rate is better. Substats should be elemental mastery, crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. And if we're talking about weapons, either the Urbana weapon, sacrificial fragments, magic guide, wandering even star, mapper mare, and
wherever in this world I
Widsith,
roam,
whatever that is.
I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
But yeah, that wiki should help you with the heater. Carter, I'm back. That's Carter. He's not that tall. I'll go back, Gunoi. Looks like we made some friends. Yes, they're Mr. Xanmoas and Miss Paimon. Miss Paimon is small, but she can fly, but she's not a bird. She's not a seal either. Maybe a small oceanid? No wonder no one has seen anything like her, or knows anything about her. Paimon's Paimon. That's right. Paimon's just Paimon. She's not a seal or an oceanid. Wait, you're Carter? Wait, you look about the same age as Inoue. Nice to meet you, Mr. Xanmoas, Miss Paimon. Your expression is very weird. It's like you're staring into people's souls, and the only thing they can see out of yours is nothing. Please don't be so formal. That feels so strange. Well, if you're Inoe's friends, sure. Anyway, both you and Inoue are children, right? So is your guardian here? Why the two of you in a place like this? Carter's not a child. Indeed, I am not. As for my present appearance, you may think of it as an illness of sorts. Now that you mention it, why are your hands black? Are you like diseased or something? So that's what's going on. I've been here for a long time, well, because of what I've done in the past. But it's more complicated for Inoue. She was born here. Here? In the fortress? Well, strange one, Miss Paimon. I already told you that I've always been here, haven't I? Okay, but since when does the prison have a daycare center? Agnes, her mother, was plagued by a chronic illness and passed away some time ago. I don't stick my nose into other people's lives, so I don't know about the situation. But regardless, Inoue wound out with no one to care for her. Maybe it's because I've been here for a long time and she's closer to me. But either way, Estine asked me to look after her. So that's how it is, but she shouldn't be here, right? It's not like she's done anything wrong. You're right, I'm just looking after her for now. And she really should be with her family. And fortunately, she does indeed have a family outside the fortress. So that's what you meant when she said she has a home and she doesn't know about. Will you be able to reunite with them soon? About that, things are a little complicated, and I'm afraid it won't happen all that soon. Why? Because she doesn't have proof of identity. Maybe Agnes didn't think of that either. She was the one who have needed to start the process to send Inoue away from the fortress. Estinian says that the Agnes wrote them in the past, but that she never received a reply and thus stopped trying altogether. If they knew about the current situation, they might change their minds. That's why I want to take her to her family, and if they don't want to take her in, we'll figure something else out then. Why can't I stay here? Sure, there's an evil sorcerer, but there's a good sorcerer, and you're here too. I don't want to leave. Mother never came back after leaving the fortress. Wait, so your mother left you here? Oh, that's actually pretty damn terrible. If I leave, that means I'll never come back, just like my mother, and I'll never see you again, Eva Carter. And this left? I don't think Nore can comprehend what happened. Ah. Either way, this is no place for a child to grow up. How will a sprout bloom without sunlight? You should get out of this place, Nore. You heard all the stories already. There's a real world outside and a family that you're connected to. I'll go with you so you needn't be afraid. I believe you. You never lied to me. I think her family would be scared of you, Caterpillar. But how will you get her out without proof of identity? Is there any way we can do to help? Is there some loophole or back door we can use? There are options, but they're too risky. How about this then? Let's follow the rules. I bet not that strictly. How will that work? Every so often, Estine will bring a few people with him and do some work outside. We'll use this chance to get Yunoi back to her family. She doesn't have any proof of identification to begin with, and the disappearance of someone who never existed on paper is exactly going to make news here in the fortress. You don't talk about coupon millionaire, are you? Paimon remembers Estine saying that whoever gets the most coupons within a time limit will win the chance to go outside. Oops, our coupons went straight for our stomach. And you know I spent 10 more cleaning the vagabond shop out. We're sure to lose now. What are we going to do? We won't lose. If Ricardo says we win, we'll definitely win. No, eh? Paimon suspects you aren't grasping the gravity of the situation at all. Can we get the coupons refunded? We could just say that she's a child who didn't understand the rules. So I will have to wait for our next opportunity. As the transaction only took place, I'm afraid that won't be easy. It's fine. The coupons I gave to Yunoi were for her to use as she pleased. This little mishap won't change the outcome. Paimon still feels kind of bad though. Why don't we help you? Paimon remembers Estine saying that you can play the game as a group. Really, Miss Paimon? You and Mr. Xanmoas will play the game with us too? Yep, and we'll win this thing together. We'll just consider this a commission with enhanced rewards. With us here, there will be a piece of cake. There are 4 of us after all. Still, how do we get more coupons in the least amount of times? I already feel much better knowing that you're helping us. Thank you both. As for how to get coupons, I have a few ideas, but I can wait until tomorrow. Let's be sausage. If you don't mind, why don't you rest up first? There's enough space here. Good idea, Xanmoas. If you're tired, why don't we call it an early night? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna be locked out indefinitely unless I do this quest. Mr. Xanmoas, Miss Paimon and I tried really hot, wonderful tasting Fanta. Miss Paimon drank a whole lot of it, but she didn't drop it down at all. She must know all our powerful magic then. Yeah, Miss Paimon's so strong. And what's that flashing? Hidden on it is some common knowledge easily understandable to children. Alright. There's some storybooks, detective novels, and a collection of papers published by the Fontaine Research Institute. I'm feeling a little tired. Should we rest now? Yeah, I got no choice. Let's rest. There's something else I want to ask about. Kata, what story are you going to tell me today? I already heard a lot of stories with heroes as the main character. Today I'll tell you a story about a little girl then. A little girl? Can the little girl also be a main character? Of course she can. It's her own story after all. In other stories she might play the hero herself, or even the evil dragon. There are all kinds of roles she can play. Long ago, there was a little girl who lived in a giant's garden. The giant took special care of the flowers in the garden and wouldn't allow anyone to pluck even a single one of them. To keep intruders out, the giant built a towering wall around it. Because of this, the little girl living in the giant's garden had never set foot outside of it even once. The giant always told her that the world outside was a dangerous place and that the garden was the safest place she could live in. And then what? Did the little girl listen to the giant? I bet she didn't. If she did, then the story would end there. You're right, the little girl never was one for doing what she was told. Uh-huh. As for the rest of the story, well, let's save that for next time. Wow, that's the shortest kid's story ever. Oh wow, what's going on now? Oh, it seems like it came at a bad time. God has been taken by an evil sorcerer. Ah. What? If I'm not mistaken, you must be Xanmoas and Paimon. I'll go back to your question in a moment. I consulted the records from the last 100 years, and I couldn't find any record of a caterpillar. In light of this possible mislaying of documents, we need your cooperation to recreate them. There's nothing pressing about the matter if you ask me. What's the rush about? Christine, I often get the impression that you couldn't care less about restoring order to this place. I can't agree with your viewpoint. People who habitually indulge in every whim just can't see that too much freedom actually does them harm. I'll restore order to this chaos using my own methods. I'll advise you again not to stand in the way of my work. Chaos? Isn't that just another word for thinking on your feet? You know what? Forget it. Is Caterpillar your real name? Additionally, I need you to state your crime in as much detail as possible. The time, location, as well as the final sentence pronounced. The more details you provide, the greater the likelihood we'll have of retrieving your records. If your file was indeed lost, we can fill in the portion of your records based on your statement. Dude, leave the kid alone! You guys got like a nursery running here, and you're evicting children already? I've been called Caterpillar for as long as I can remember. I mean, this name suits me best, and it's the closest thing I have to a real name. Real name, Caterpillar. Confirmed to be correct. Next, state your crime. I carried out a certain task under my master's orders. I failed, and some people suffered because of it nonetheless. This was my crime. Your master? I will need their full name. Also, when does this occur? Like me, he has many names. This happened a long time ago. Are you messing with me? Everything I said is the truth. His voice sounds too low to be that of a child. I apologize. Are you looking for a more dramatic account or some little details to ignite your imagination? As for what happened that day, I could recount in sparing no detail, from the furnishings of the clandestine hall to the thoughts of my companion, which I ventured to speculate on. But that's just old fabrication of the mind made after the fact. We both know that that's not what you're really after. For those that are nothing more than stories masquerading as the truth. The real story has already turned to smoke along with the barren garden. What you may want to know is the pure truth. The truth is that the culprit is where he should be. The other minutiae and trivialities are no significance of you. They're inconsequential and thus won't shake up your order in the slightest. There's nothing here for you to trouble yourself with. Everything is as it should be. The culprit is where he should be. There's nothing here for me to trouble myself with. Everything is as should be. Did you hypnotize him? Compared to the temporary missing file, surely the misuse of the Rochelle loudspeaker is a more obvious problem. Apart from the unauthorized use, we also received a number of complaints recently of nervous breakdowns caused by the repeated use. You're right, Christine. The gods have an even greater duty to put a stop to this sort of rule-breaking. We should investigate the matter immediately. What are we waiting for then? Let's get the show on the road. That's odd. Why did he flip at the drop of the hat? There's something fishy about this. Could it have something to do with the stuff Caterpillar said? Babylon just felt a little sleepy when she heard it. Let's just ask him directly. Sorry for the delay. About the way I said I got the coupons earlier. What did you do to him? Someone that aggressive doesn't seem like the type to take advice from anyone. Why would he give up so easily? Just a few small tricks. The culprit is where he should be. This is an undeniable fact. Making someone as straightforward as him certain of an undeniable fact isn't exactly hard. The purer the person is, the more easily they tend to be influenced by others' words. I've been here for a long time, as you know. After staying in one place for a long time, it's only natural to pick up a few handy tricks to exert some degree of influence over your environment. Almost too handy, I say. Sounds a little suspicious. Changing the stubborn person's mind with just a few simple phrases almost sounds like magic. Could there have been times where you were also influenced by magic without even knowing it? Considering how pure-hearted you are, Paimon, that is a worrying thought. You do some else. Wait a minute. You're not saying Paimon's gullible, are you? It's not as simple as it looks. There's always limits to the application of tricks like these, and the results aren't always what you hoped for. Once there was an old trusted kid who wanted to progress in the arts. He always had a knack for it, but he lacked confidence because of his visual impairment. The certainty that he could draw well was inside him to begin with. That's why I didn't turn him away when he came for me to help. Things didn't go quite as I expected in the end, of course, but I did take the chance this time. I just thought that if he held us up here, it would keep delaying the plan to get Yonoe out of the fortress. Besides, I doubt you want to be questioned by him repeatedly either. Should take chances like that. Well, you got to take chances to achieve your goals. You're absolutely right. Back to the matter at hand. If you change your mind and want to back out, I understand completely. Yonoe might be sad for a time though. For her, playmates like you are hard to come by. We already made a promise to her, so we can't back down on our word now, right? A promise is a promise. Doesn't mean I trust you. Of course, knowing that our goals are aligned for the time being is enough. Speaking of which, where is she? She went on an adventure early this morning, probably to rehearse for what's to come after she leaves the place. It's just as well. I have a few headaches to go take care of soon. You can usually get a reward for helping others, including the guards, take care of some headaches. We totally get that. Sounds like some of the Adventurers Guild commissions. I see. Would you two join me on this next commission then? Sure, where are we going? The abandoned production zone in the low levels. Oh. I guess we're finally going there. And... nope. Still hasn't opened up.
Time to go.
Guess we can finally check out this abandoned production zone. If it's abandoned, how are we supposed to make coupons here? Unless this is a different quest. It shouldn't be. No one comes here anymore after the geode mine shaft was closed, and the devices here aren't meant for just anyone to handle. And that's exactly what happened this time. Someone tinkered with the drive valve and trapped their own companion. Anyway, let's go open up the passage to Supply Warehouse 1. By the way, if they offer you a drink, you're best say no. Who's going to offer us a drink, and why won't we take it? Won't be taking it. We'll find out soon enough. Okay. Mechanical device, which is a seemingly complex to operate. It can open and close the paths that lead to abandoned production zones in various directions. When activated, the arrowhead-equipped core gear drivetrain and gear drivetrain will turn. Operate the device when the arrows are pointing in opposing directions to cause the device to stop spinning. Upon which the path indicated by the core gear drivetrain will stop. Open. Okay. Alright. That. He looks like he's sleeping. No, this doesn't seem right. Okay. Alright, guess I'm taking this thing. Feels like I'm gonna be entering a dungeon or something. This scene is a bit overly complicated for a prison. It might make lockdowns useful, but you might get locked out as well. Crystal, are you alright? I hope you weren't trapped for too long. My savior, you're finally here. Where's Koblenz? Is he not with you? He told me about trapping you here and asked for my help, but he left again because a guard interrupted us. I knew he wasn't reliable. He probably went away because he felt guilty. I mean, how do you make money in business if you don't take risk? He was clumsy and too cautious to boot. I mean, pure water is one thing, but even Fonter is available nowadays. If Fonter is here, how are we supposed to survive? Oh. What, you like Fonter too? It's just about alright. A customer with taste, I see. Anyway, I have to settle this with Koblenz. By the way, has he paid you? Nope. Sometimes I'm gonna stuff him in a large bucket. That will make him reflect on what he's done. Anyway, please take these coupons. Take them, you two, if you would. But you want us to take all of it? Of course. Thank you, then. We could go to the Rag and Bone shop later to see if they have anything new. By the way, I'd like to apologize for dragging you into this. I have some fresh, healthy drinks. Health drinks. Would you like a bottle? Fresh health drinks? Yep, healthier than pure water, in fact. I'll take one. I didn't have to tell you not to take one. No, somehow said it. We already have lots of drinks before coming here. By the time on best of these drinks are good, we'll make sure to try one next time. Bad timing, huh? Well, come back when you got the chance. It'll be my treat. Anyway, I must go to Koblenz now. I have something else to take care of, so I need to get going. Don't worry too much about the coupons. I'll put the crews I come across on the blackboard. Let's meet up here later. See you later. See you later. Alright.
A fateful offering.
What was that just now? Guess I'll take that and head back up. Mr. Xanmoas, Miss Pyron, we've fallen way behind. It's true. I've gone to ask Justinian about this current situation. This seems to be the case. Huh. Hey, Pomancy. Oh, looks like you got some coupons too, Caterpillar. Wait, aren't we still dead last? Even Darcy's ahead of us. He entered the competition by himself, didn't he? How can this be happening? Because he had help from the guards. Take care of no small number of nuisances. For example, Miss Mongrain often asks him for help. Pomancy, wait a minute. Does that mean he was so nice to us at the start because he could gain something from it? Also, won't we lose for sure if this keeps up? If only Paimon hasn't eaten so much at the Rag and Bone shop earlier. No matter. All that counts is the total number of coupons collected within the time limit. Using coupons you already have doesn't affect the total count. That means you can have even more, Miss Paimon. You know, eh? Our problem right now isn't that we're about to lose the competition. Aren't you guys at least worried a bit? A bit worried? There's still plenty of time left before the end. We'll make it. Today was saucy. Let's keep going tomorrow. We're going to take the lead straight from last place. I'm motivated now. That does like your typical motivational story show, but can we really pull it off? You have to believe in yourself more, Miss Paimon. The heroes of the story are all sure of themselves. That's why they're the main characters. You're right, Yonoi. We're going to win this thing. Tomorrow we'll divide and conquer. We'll reconvene here once we make some gains. Sound good? We make better time this way. Gee, that sounds like a better plan. Also, if you don't mind, we can rest here, just like before. Sure, Xanmoas, you can take a break now if you're tired. I was sharing with Miss Monglane. She said that Natlan's nothing like Fontaine and that she really wants to take a dip in the volcanic hot spring. A volcano? A volcano? Is that a flaming mountain? And mountains are super tall mounds of rock and dirt, right? You got to see all these things for yourself after you leave this place, whether it's volcanoes or anything else. You also explore those places together, Carter. Let's invite Miss Xanmoas and Miss Paimon too. They'll definitely like that. Alright. Well, that saves a lot of time. Yeah, I'll clean the wards later. That was, I can probably do another hour. Let's see. Yep, looks like I gotta do this quest for real. Can we rest now? Carter, tell me more about the story of the little girl. Last time we left off with the little girl living in the giant's garden. Bet she leaves the giant's garden, but how did she get out of there? One day the little girl heard the sound of a woman's voice coming from beyond the towering wall. Kind-hearted giant, I am indeed of little purple flowers from your garden. Would you please give me some? The giant refused, of course, and furiously bellowed at the woman on the other side of the garden wall to leave at once. But the woman did not leave, and from a short distance away she lamented that she had journeyed from afar for little purple flowers in the garden, which she needed to cure a sick friend's illness. Hearing the woman's plight, the little girl felt sorry for her and her friend. The giant had so many flowers in her garden, surely having one or two less wouldn't hurt. Thus, the little girl approached the garden wall and whispered to the woman that she was willing to bring the woman a few of the little purple flowers, except the little girl said the giant wouldn't let her leave, and the garden's wall was so tall that she wasn't sure how she would be able to get the flowers to her from inside. On the other side of the wall, the woman told the little girl that she actually a witch and knew many magic spells. And if the little girl could bring her the flowers she needed from the giant's garden, she could use the magic to help the little girl leave the garden. Did the little girl decide to help the witch? I bet she did. Otherwise the witch wouldn't be able to cure her friend's illness, right? But the giant said she couldn't leave the garden. If she left, wouldn't she get punished somehow? It's getting late. Let's leave that part of the story for next time. Alright. Entrance to the Rift of Erosion. We'll take our chances. Alright. Entrance to the Rift of Erosion. Okay. And where is the Rift of Erosion? I'm not sure if it's trying to be very vague like that.
Time to go.
If I had to guess, it would probably be a place where a child escaped a long while ago. Oh, this is different. I think I went to the wrong entrance. Who are you? Oh, you're looking for Sidri? I'm afraid she's not here right now. No, I'm not. The Melusine who committed a crime would be punished the same as a human. It so happened I'm an innocent civilian. In fact, it's practically the opposite. I'm a member of the Marishe Phantom, but it's my day off, so I came here to speak with a friend, that's all. Yep, and her infirmary is quite spacious. It's perfect for us to get together and chat over milkshakes. Sidri's vision of is much closer to humans than most Melusines. Maybe scenes. We all like to hear her describe the surroundings and then draw them. But we're still in the Fortress of Millipede, so we have to keep things low-key. The terrain here is quite complex, but that's ideal for us smaller types to move about without anyone noticing. Very impressive. Oh, since your praise is well deserved, I'm very happy to accept it. Why don't we return the favor? I found this while I was swimming nearby. Pretty, isn't it? Seals, huh? Alright. Now, Rift of Erosion. I'm guessing it's here. Hello, what is it? Please help us, good sorceress. Why are you talking about Illinois? Just get to the point. We need lots of coupons. Is there any jobs we can take? You didn't join Steen's game, did you? You should know where to stop. Nonetheless, there is something I need your help with. Sainz should be repairing his device or whatever it is by the Rift of Erosion. Go help him out, would you? Just ask him for compensation. He won't reject. We'll take care of it. So I was right. It was the only thing I could think of where there'd be a rift. What was that been there
Says
for?
there aren't benefits to a life of wandering.
This is the place. What's the time? Come help me out. You can read minds, that's scary. Garvet sent us to help you, but how did you know that? Because you're the only ones here to help? Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, the task is nothing difficult. The research terminal here requires 2 people to operate simultaneously, and I've already entered the commands. Just walk over and pull the lever. I almost forgot, the charging device should be nearby. Please install the charging device first before starting. And just to double check, you're not machine killers, are you? Oh crap. It depends what you define machine killers. If the research terminal attacks me, then I guess I am. Why do you ask? I asked Gavana for help last time, and even though I only looked away for a moment, when she looked back, the terminal was already destroyed. I asked her what happened, but she couldn't tell me. I found out from her sister that no machines can survive under her for more than half a day. Even Elaine Gilton would have given up on her, I suspect. Even the repair fee was deducted from my compensation. If you're just like her, then all my hard work would be in vain. What a story. We're definitely not like her, don't worry. I'm counting on you then. Wow, she sounds terrible.
I sure hope everything goes smooth.
Looking good. If it weren't in a place like this, I would have hired you as my assistants. This is too easy. By the way, what does this device do? There was a rift that was connected to the outside, and it had to be watched. Now we can just seal the passage with this device and save manpower. This is nothing new to the Fontaine Research Institute anyway, but since I had plenty of time, I modified it a little. What you're seeing now isn't even its final form, which it was actually deployed by the Geo Mine Shaft. Ahem. I think I spoke too much. Let's pretend you didn't hear any of that. So the exit's in the Geo Mine Shaft. Right, you're a smart one, but if you were smarter, you would have kept that to yourself and not blurted it out. Anyway, problem solved. Giovanna no longer needs to calm down too often. I can take a break. Ah, yes, I almost forgot about your conversation. Thanks for your help. I don't know, that's enough. We should go back. Having fun playing house with the kids. It's pretty fun, to be honest. Looks like a Steen, we should hold a children's version. Did you need us for something? Well, why would you know? Did you really come here to see if we're having a good time? I have many qualities, and one that has benefited me greatly is my curiosity. I've always wanted to get to the bottom of things I don't understand, so I tend to know the facts better than others. What a coincidence, me too. Looks like we enjoyed talking to each other then. I want to know why you decided to take part in this game. If it was a chance to get out, I have another group that I can show you. I like playing games and I like winning even more. I have nothing to say to competitor. Remaining vigilant around your enemies is wise, but I'm not necessarily your enemy. What do you mean by that? What I mean is, if you want to win, why don't we work together? Huh? But aren't you already in first place? That's precisely why we both stand to benefit. Wait a minute, we joined to help Noe out. That little girl? In that case, if you're willing to join up with me, I'll grant any wish she has as well. Sounds too good to be true. Then I'll be frank, this is a matter of honor. Caterpillar and I have some unresolved history. I don't know what he said to pull one over on you, but I'm telling you, he's a monster in human skin. What are you talking about? Not some sort of rule-breaking scheme, I trust. Mr. Noel is... The timing couldn't be better. Could I ask you about the investigation into Caterpillar? The majority of his records are missing, but it's fine. The culprit is where he should be, and everything is as it should be. His records are missing? That's impossible. He definitely had a hand in this. The missing records need to be recreated. Right. How could I have forgotten about that? Right, go finish your task now. I don't want to see you loitering around here. All this is to break children out of the prison. Mr. Moore, can we actually just talk to the Duke and say, hey, we got 2 Rugrats here, can we let them out? They're undocumented. Mr. Morris, Miss Paimon, welcome back. We brought quite a haul together. Back to today, our current standing should be 3rd place. Dang it, we only pulled ahead of Darcy. That's great. We're not in last place anymore. But there are 4 of us. Yeah, we're doing great. We're doomed. You promised me we win for sure, right, Carter? That's right, so don't worry too much, you two. I know this may sound strange, but sometimes forgetting about the outcome and enjoying the fun to be had in the process isn't a bad way to go. Okay, if you say so. Oh, speaking of that, Caterpillar, we received an invitation from that guy who was in first place earlier, but he was super rude and he said that you're... Anyway, it wasn't very nice of him. What happened between you two? There's a few minor differences of opinion. He invited me to join him as well, but having no real reason to accept, I declined his offer. Later, he tried to get some of his lackeys to teach me a lesson. It's true, I am a monster. The kind people like him would do well not to provoke. Don't say that. Sure you didn't end up this way because you wanted to, right, Caterpillar? If Carter's a monster, then he's one of the good ones. Just like how there are good sorcerers and bad sorcerers. What's the matter? Are you sleeping in nowhere? But I haven't heard the rest of yesterday's story yet. If you're tired, you should go for an early night. Mr. Xanmoas, Miss Paimon, will we meet again tomorrow? Why are you asking all of a sudden? If you don't want to be on the same team as us anymore, what are you talking about? Didn't we say we get first place together? There are still 2 more teams ahead of us, so we have to make tomorrow count. Yeah, you're right. I'm so sleepy. Let's do our best tomorrow. Sweet dreams, Mr. Smalls. Sweet dreams, Miss Paimon. Yeah, I'm so sleepy. In that case, go get some rest. Okay, but I haven't heard the rest of the story yet. I'll rest after I hear the ending. Wait, what's over here? Purple breast flowers tucked between pages. Okay. Should we rest now? Of course. Where we left off, the witch told the little girl that she would use her magic to help her leave the giant's garden if the little girl brought her the purple flowers she needed. I'm really sleepy, but I want to know what happens next. What did the little girl do? Does the witch cure her friend in the end? Although the giant had warned the little girl of many dangers of the world beyond the garden wall, the little girl has never seen what the outside world was like, so she didn't know what danger even was. She told the voice on the other side of the wall that she would help bring her some of the little purple flowers. So many identical flowers were growing in the garden, and each looked as beautiful as next. She didn't know why the giant treasured each and every one of them, so the little girl heard laughter from the other side of the wall. Later, with a banquet of flowers in her hand, the little girl rode a gust of wind over to the wall to the outside world. The tall witch took the little purple flowers from the little girl's hand. The little girl, thinking she had done a good deed, was pleased with herself. When she tried to return to the garden, she discovered that the wall, the garden, and the giant were no longer there. Good witch, I'd like to return to the giant's garden now. Could you please use your magic to take me back? The little girl asked. But what can you give me in exchange now? The witch replied. Huh? Then the little girl couldn't go back? I'm glad the witch could save her friend, but I don't like this story. Everyone has stories that they don't like. I'll tell you a story next time, Carter. I have to sleep now. Alright, we need 500 coupons. The dormitory block mail room. The rag and bone shop. The north side of the production zone's low levels. Alright. So I gotta go to the traveler's bedroom.
Time to go.
Wrong dormitory block, I guess. It's the other one. December. Anyone help me? Please, I'm begging you. Help this poor soul. Are you alright? Oh, thank goodness. Finally, some kind people. You see, it's my son's birthday tomorrow, and I'd like to send him a letter. But to get the letter out to the Fortune's Millipede, you have to queue up here, and I don't have the time for that. Huh? Why not? There was a major safety incident in the production zone, so I have to get there immediately. I was hoping someone could stand in line for me, but... I know this is what I deserve, but my son is innocent. Why should he have to pay for my crimes too? All I want to do is send the letter so he knows his father has forgotten his birthday and loves him very much, but I can't even do that. Okay, we'll help him. Don't we need some else? You will? I don't have much in the way of money right now, but I'll be sure to pay you a fair price for your trouble based on the market average. The market average? Yeah, I lined up for other people before, so I know the going rate. So I don't swear, we're happy to help. Thank you so much, you're great people. Oh, I forgot to ask your names. I'm December, and you? Paimon is Paimon, and he is Xanmoas. We're adventurer buddies. Well, it's good to meet you, Paimon. Xanmoas, here's the letter. Just hand over to Lutz over there, your lifesavers. Hey, don't worry, we'll take care of it. December leaves in a hurry and after handing over the letter. A long time passes before you and Paimon notice the short queue hasn't moved an inch. You could be here a while. Suddenly your attention is drawn to a conversation between two people behind you. This is taking forever, and there's a chest behind us that's free to take. And the air is so stuffy here, I can barely breathe. First time queuing here, huh, kid? Welcome to the infamous slowest queue in the Fortress of Meropide. Surprised you never heard of it. Lutz has a tendency to slow things down by measuring the letters as he types them out. Can't help himself. Then, of course, we have to check through them all again to make sure we're happy with it, blah, blah, blah. Are you kidding me? Gosh, I'm going weak at the bones, at the knees. Hang in there, buddy. If you pass out, you'll only have to start over again tomorrow. It's happened before, you know. One guy had on his third visit and still hasn't managed to send his letter. Third visit? Gee, sucks to be him. You bet it does. It takes a special kind of bad luck to fail 3 times in a row. He's a legend in the Meropide curing community. They call him Unlucky December. If you're interested, I can tell you more about him. Yes, I'm not really in the mood. Come on, cheer up. Anyway, it all started the day before yesterday. It was sweltering hot that afternoon. I said I'm not... whatever, carry on. Somebody came to me that afternoon saying he had to line up to send a letter the following day. He asked me if I could cover his ship as a porter in the coupon cafeteria. I was going to say no, but he sounded more trouble than it was worth. And he gave me the old puppy dog eyes and said I had missed the chance last time because he overslept, and how his son is still waiting for his letter. So I took pity on him and agreed to help him out. But guess what I saw when I got off work yesterday? I saw him looking for someone else to cover his work. And that excuse was still the same. He needed to send a letter. So I went over and asked him what happened. He said he learned from his mistakes and woke up early in the morning to queue up. But he still didn't manage to send the letter due to unforeseen complications. Don't tell me, he joined the wrong line? No, but that almost as funny as what's actually happened. He skipped breakfast to get in the line early, but by the afternoon he was running on empty and started to lose it. He tried to push through when suddenly everything went black and there was a lot of flood. He was out cold. By the time he regained consciousness, they were closed for the day. What a loser. Wait, did I? I don't think I had anything to eat either. Crumbs. Now my stomach's starting to growl. Did I say Mr. December? Paimon didn't realize we were lined up for... Good thing we always have food with us for emergencies. Yep, and Paimon too. That didn't very nice. But Paimon can't put your finger on why. Queuing for a long time gets serious and tiring. You start to forget your purpose here. Only the occasional background noise for chatter serves to remind you that, despite how it feels, time is indeed moving. I'm feeling lightheaded. Man, I really hope I don't have to do this all over again tomorrow. Eat this. You need something in your stomach. Next time, remember to bring food and water when you go on a long queue. Thank you, but it's crazy that you're talking about this queue like it's a marathon. Listen up, maggot. This is the most beautiful, godforsaken slice of hell in this whole Fortress of Meropide. It makes Prankton look like a walk in the park. But it's just... Every queuer worth his salt knows to plan properly before committing to the line. Some people bring a stool for rest breaks, and some of the more hardcore folks here have been known to camp outside the entrance the night before. But it's just a queue! This is no ordinary queue, rookie. This is war. Everyone is expected to give 110%. Even the lucky December had multiple contingency plans. Sadly, the best laid plans are no match for fate. On the way back to the production zone earlier, I saw him leaving the line and heading in the direction of the coupon cafeteria. So I asked him, hey, aren't you supposed to be in the queue? And do you know what his answer was? He's gotten so fixated on queuing that he's forgotten the most important thing of all. He didn't bring his letter with him, so he had to leave and come back. You have to meet this guy. Sounds like quite the character. What? He forgot his letter? Man, December's luck is very terrible. Wait, then what did he give us? Right, he handed us to us. I was getting a little bit confused. Let's take a peek at it. To my love, my dearest... What? Monsieur Neverlet. I know not how many days and nights it's been past since our previous trial. My dreams have been filled with longing of your face, so kind, so handsome. It excites me, agitates me to know that I should be leaving this place and that I shall see you once more. As I said, I will do anything to see you again, and I can't wait no longer. Indeed, not one moment more for you to castigate me, your humble defendant. And this time, I promise, I swear, you will remember my name, your admirer, White Lily. What the hell was that? None of that information adds up. It's almost our turn, Xanmoas. Shall we handle in the letter? As your tourist ordeal approaches the end, you reassure yourself that it's all been worth it, but the questions remain unanswered. Our chapter has closed, but the story continues.
says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Time to go.
Phew, it's me. Phew, I made it just in time. You know, I'm not even gonna dignify this with response. Was that some kind of love letter? Why are you so out of breath? I just finished up at the abandoned production zone and ran all the way here. So it's done? The letter's been sent? Great. It was signed like, really? Oh, so that's the name she gave herself. Alright, to tell you the truth, a young woman asked me to send this letter for her. She looked really sick to me, so I agreed. And I didn't even take a single more. I'm paying for your compensation out of my own pocket. Okay, but why? Huh? Looking at the contents of the letter, she does seem very sick indeed. I guess I must have grabbed the wrong letter on the way out. Fiddlesticks, the birthday letter was never meant to get there in time now. Wait, really? So you finally got your letter posted, but it was the wrong one? Wow, you really live up to your nickname, December. Fate is cruel. It's a cruel mistress. I'll understand, chap. I gotta rush home and get the right letter now. I hope there's still time. Here's your compensation. Pleasure queuing business with you. Now to post that blasted letter to my son. See you. But why did he have to leave? Pilot still has a ton of questions for him. Never mind, at least we got the coupons. Huh? Is this all? Not even worth one's meal. Guess we're going hungry tonight. No, Pilot's so hungry. Alright. Now there's one downstairs.
Time to go.
Which is the shop. So I think that one might actually be for downstairs. So the other one should be here. Maybe a little bit this way. Yeah, that one.
Time to go.
Brings a smile to my face.
Nitsumi. Young warrior, will you spar with me? This is Super Son. Whatever you say, lad with golden hair. I can tell you're a veteran with just one look. I'm really bored because no one has been sparring me. If you will, I'll give you coupons. I won a lot of these from Xanmoas, and I haven't figured out how to spend them yet. How about it? That's what I need. I'm a pacifist. I don't like to fight. Ah, good. You're a straight talker. Let's go somewhere spacious. And we enter the ring.
You are not welcome here.
The wind knows me.
So, to ashes!
Hell, you suck, old man.
Diana special!
One with nature.
Ah, exhilarating. I knew it, lad. You're a worthy opponent. Not bad either. You got some ways to go. Seems I need to work harder. Anyway, I'm a straight shooter, just like you. Here are your coupons. Let's do this again sometime. Oh, we still got one more to get. Oh, what? What? Oh, right, it's an elevator. Hey, old man. Something's wrong. Very wrong. Something's definitely wrong with those yellow green stones. I think I'm gonna die here. Are you right? In the long run, we'll be fine, but I'm going to be fine before you are. Okay, then sure, bye. Wait a minute, this guy doesn't sound fine at all. No, I'm fine, literally. If something's wrong, it's too late anyway. So you're right or not? Paimon's very confused. Can you be a little bit more specific? Specifically speaking, when I come to the production zone, I get a headache and heart palpitations, and my hands and feet grow cold. I'm done for. Do you know what this means? I'm done for. Must be those yellow-green stones, the evil. You know those stones, right? The central laboratory of the Fontaine Research Institute. The yellow-green stones destroy everything. You should just go see a doctor. I am a doctor, I know. Wait, I'm no longer a doctor. I lost my certification, but I can't give official diagnosis. Please find a real doctor with certifications to save me, please. This sounds pretty serious. Let's go find a doctor, Xanmoas. Alright, we'll find you Sigdrain. I'm sure her milkshakes will fix you up. Or I guess we're gonna be talking to Adrien. Whoever that is. Are you in trouble? Or are others in trouble? You both look healthy, so it must be the latter. Indeed. You explain the situation. Him again, huh? Can you treat him? His headache or his delusions? You mean he's not sick? Based on the lab results, most likely not. I heard that he misdiagnosed the patient while he was still on the outside, knowing some early warning results, the healthcare outcome. Well, he's been a little paranoid ever since. He likes that to others, and worse when it comes to himself. How about the yellow-green stones? No one is having those same health issues, right? But I can't very well know him, so please give him this. Is this pure water, are you sure? Oh, so you know what this is. It's fine in the sense that it does no harm to the body and gives him a boost. So he doesn't know? Why not just give him Fanta? That's the thing, everyone here knows what Fanta tastes like. But based on my knowledge, he hasn't had pure water. After all, it's not very common here. I gave it to him before, telling him it was a health potion, and he did actually show more vigor after drinking it. I'll give this to him. If it doesn't work, then tell him to go lie down in the infirmary. If you tell him it's doctor's orders, he'll listen. Sure, let's go, Xanmoas. Okay, so he's just delusional. Get back, the doctor gave you this. Ah, me, that's better. I think it feels me once again. I don't think you were sick at all. No, I was sick, but you brought me the cure. Adrien is a pretty good doctor, and certified too. The medicine he prescribes always works, unlike mine. What about the yellow-green stones? Suspicious, of course. I guess this delicious can't be helped. Now I can keep working. Thank you so much for helping me out. Here, take these coupons. Just a little something to show my appreciation. Stay healthy. Alright. Oh no. Hello. Wow, you're a popper. Let's be direct, shall we? Alright, I'm hoping you can join us in launching a protest against Estini. Huh? Since you're taking part in this game as well, I think you understand my position. The rules should be more open and transparent. What's the catch? Competition should restart with new rules in place. What? Wouldn't that make all the hard work we've done so far be for nothing? What's so crazy about that? It happens all the time in academia. You realize that there's an error in your thesis or methodology, and it completely invalidates the conclusion. You write that after years of research. Well, it sounds like you should be in Sumeru. They love that kind of talk there. But you sure that's nothing like this? Maybe for the next time he wants the game, just play it as it is this time around. Indeed, iterating and improving the rules will take time. We may not be able to get them implemented till the next time the game is held. Now, I think this game to be fair. To me, delayed fairness is a pointless loss, so I've lost so much time already because of this. Paimon thinks you have the right idea, but this isn't a decision that can be made just by us, right? Maybe you can go ask the others as well. Estine will only change the subject. As for Reve, you kids had better keep your guard up around him. Us kids? That kind of grinds Paimon's gears. But maybe that really is how other people see us. I mean, thanks for the tip, but Paimon's not sure we can help you. Fine, I anticipate as much. Then I'll leave you to it. Good luck out there. My luck isn't Has exactly been great, but I won't be throwing down the towel that easily. Okay. I hope that your luck improves.
Time to go.
Alright, now to talk to the kids. Wait, what happened to the kids? What have you done to them? What's that guy doing here? Just who I'm looking for. We were just leaving. Did something happen? The investigation is ongoing, so I can't disclose any specifics to you. However, I'd like you to answer a few of my questions. As you probably know, the missing records need to be recreated. This isn't necessarily bad news for him, but without those records, we won't be able to leave this place, even if he has legally redeemed himself. As such, I hope you can answer my questions honestly. Do you know what Caterpillar arrived in the fortress of Melusine? He just said he came out here a long time ago, so we don't know exactly when. Then I don't suppose you know the specifics of his sentence or crime. No, we don't. Do you know anything about this master he mentioned earlier? Paimon doesn't remember Caterpillar mentioning him before. Have either of you observed anything peculiar happening while speaking with him? Not so far. The stories he tells have a rather hypnotic effect. Hypnotic? What stories? What are they talking about? They're just children's fairy tales, but nothing about anything important. Well, children like you shouldn't even be here to begin with. If you end up leaving this place, I hope you don't come back. Huh? Okay. That's enough questions for today. It doesn't sound like you know very much, but if you do notice anything strange, make sure to report it at once. It's for your own good. Noelle leaves. That's why we don't know much about Caterpillar after all, but if he doesn't want to talk about his crime or sentence or anything like that, Mama thinks we better not press him. I'm not really concerned about any of that. He does seem a little suspicious. Suspicious, huh? Well, he is kind of mysterious. But whatever the case, he's doing a good deed right now, isn't he? And Noe seems to really trust him as well, so he'll probably not a bad guy. At least for now, right? You can never go wrong with a little caution. Yeah. Mr. Xanmoas, Miss Paimon, you're back so fast. I got carried away talking to Miss Galvana. She even gave me some candy. She said they're made from a fruit that grows on the trees in the desert oasis. I asked her what kind of place the desert oasis might be, and she said it's a little body of water surrounded by a vast sea of sand. Doesn't sound like the fortress, except opposite, since this place is surrounded by water. Why don't you leave this place? Maybe you can go there and see for yourself. That reminds me, after all the hard work we have done, we must have advanced by now, right? Speaking of that, I asked Estinian, and this is where things stand at the moment. Wow. Those two got a large jump. You mean we basically haven't advanced at all? How could that be? Looks like the competition has been hard at work too. Indeed, Wave has some contacts, and a researcher and detective's assistants will have their own ways. Sure, this isn't the time to be singing our rivals' praises. Is there anything, really nothing we can do? We're definitely gonna lose it this way. We're gonna lose, but if we lose, we can stay all here in the fortress, right? We talked about this before, you know, eh? If you stay here, you'll have to worry each day about being taken away by evil sorcerers. Oh, then I guess it'd be better to leave, but Miss Paimon, we're definitely gonna lose. We're not gonna lose. The game's not over yet. There's still enough time. We're gonna win this. If we don't win this time, there's always next time. An underdog's victory would be more exciting. The fact of the matter is, there's only 2 teams ahead of us. We've got nothing to worry about. There isn't much time left until the deadline is set. Let's just meet here at the message board in the administrative area next time. Oh, there's much time left till the final results is announced, is there? Paimon has a feeling that it's going to be tossed and turned in bed tonight. You tell me in secret if you feel scared, Miss Paimon. Ah, seriously? A kid like you worried about Paimon? Paimon won't be scared. You're the one who should be scared. Paimon hopes you have sweet dreams, Inoue. Don't worry, I had lots of... Wow, that sounded like a threat, but also didn't. I had lots of nice ones. In fact, I wish I could give some to the 2 of you. The candy Miss Galvana gave me is so sweet. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. Okay, I will. Alright. Been streaming for about 3 hours. Let's go turn in the dailies.
Clear weather all around.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Right then. As much as I like to continue, I've been streaming for 3 hours, and it's actually getting pretty damn hot in here. Well, that was an eventful stream. I was hoping to get Neverlette's story done, but that roadblock happened. So now I'm doing a world quest, it seems. Not that I don't mind, it's just a little bit of a nitpick. You know, being roadblocked by a quest. I thought for sure they were going to be changing it, but I guess they didn't. Because I heard talks that they were going to be doing a system where you can cancel one quest for another, or put it on hold or something, so you can continue the main one, but I guess that was a misled.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Misleadation or whatever. Anyways, only have 357. I'm just going to save up for the next banner. Well, not the next banner. Whenever an interesting character comes up, like Alachino or someone else, I kind of want to roll for Navia, because I tried to roll for her before and I lost. But Navia is like seriously overpowered damage from what I heard and what I experienced. She's pretty interesting as a Geo character, which is actually pretty rare, because to tell the truth, my Geo characters are not even like over 50. I really gotta get a Geo character up, but I just couldn't be bothered. Because Geo, well, good, doesn't have a lot of opportunities to excel when it comes to fighting abyss monsters and that. So I just never bothered. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream for today. I hope everyone enjoyed. Please tune in next time. And I'm pretty happy I had 2 chatters on this stream.
I'll think about it.
See you later.